Going Digital, a New Landscape for CSPC. For the first quarter of 2021, we are pleased to report to the honorable members of the CSPC Board of Trustees, chaired by Honorable Aldrin A. Darilag, the challenging yet productive journey of the college. Undeniably, we were overwhelmed by the obstacles in 2020. Many plans were canceled and more dreams were delayed. Nonetheless, these do not mean that we are giving up. We have proven that Camarines Sur Polytechnic colleges can brace the odds and take up uncertainties on a scale that is extraordinary. With the dawn of 2021, we will set forth towards another chapter full of possibilities and opportunities. There is a long road ahead of us, and the start of a new year is a fitting time to look into our aspirations. As we share to you a run-through of our humble accomplishments for this quarter, we have remained strong-willed to go over and beyond our mandated role as an academic institution. In defining the new normal and ways forward, Camarines Sur Polytechnic Colleges faces it heads-on and ensure that its vision of providing the best polytechnic education is still achieved despite the pandemic. The upsurge in the number of COVID-positive cases is quite alarming and again has given us unparalleled anxiety, which certainly affect our productivity. Due to this pandemic, we have been forced to go all digital, which is one of the biggest organizational challenges. The second semester for school year 2020-2021 started on March 4 with its new Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Amado A. Oliva Jr. With 6,632 total enrollment in the undergraduate and 179 in the graduate programs, the college is still pursuing flexible learning delivery through synchronous and asynchronous methods in the conduct of classes. The college is also adopting a 3-day working arrangement and a 2-day work-from-home scheme to safeguard the health and welfare of the students and employees. In support to the conduct of flexible learning, the college provided the 143 faculty with service laptops as part of the technological modernization assistance amounting to 5.9 million pesos. The adoption of flexible and blended learning is the new norm to lessen physical contact or face-to-face conduct of classes. Also, 400 tablets were provided to less fortunate students as part of bridging the gap of technology divide among students who cannot afford to buy in support to online classes. The college is also set to submit its IDIG proposal amounting to 5 million pesos for capacity building of faculty in the conduct of flexible learning. As a result of the accreditation survey visit conducted last December 14 to 18, 2020, the college is pleased to receive the result from the accrediting agency of chartered colleges and universities in the Philippines that the 7 programs submitted for accreditation were given positive remark. Bachelor of Science in Electrical Engineering, Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, and Bachelor of Science in Information Technology passed the Phase 1 of the 2 phases of evaluation for Level 4. However, Bachelor of Science in Electronics Engineering, Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering, and Bachelor of Science in Office Administration will be rescheduled for a revisit on some areas with minor deficiencies. We salute the Accreditation Task Force, faculty, and administration who serve as the silent warriors and heroes in the pursuit for quality assurance and accreditation. To expand program offerings, 3 new programs under the College of Arts and Sciences underwent rigid evaluation by the CHED Regional Office 5 Quality Assurance Team members for programs Bachelor in Public Administration on January 14, Bachelor of Science in Development Communication on February 23, and Bachelor in Human Services on March 23. These new programs are expected to be offered by first semester school year 2021-2022. The CHED assessment was made possible through the able leadership of Dr. Arlie B. Balingbing, Dr. April Z. Luzon, program chairs, and the faculty of the College of Arts and Sciences. Meanwhile, new programs under the College of Technological and Development Education are Bachelor of Special Needs Education and Bachelor of Physical Education were already granted Certificate of Program Compliance after successfully meeting the prescribed minimum requirements of the Commission on Higher Education for its offering. The Bachelor of Culture and Arts Education was also submitted for evaluation on January 13 for its offering by August 2021. In the graduate school, new programs were also submitted for evaluation to the Commission on Higher Education. On March 8, the Master in Hospitality Management faced the review of experts from CHED Central Office. Dr. Jocelyn O. Hintalan, the new Dean of the Graduate School, together with Dr. Norel Peter Ilio and other graduate school faculty joined in the evaluation process. To fully comply the university requirement, the Doctor of Philosophy and Business Management is awaiting for the CHED National Evaluation Schedule. Doctor of Philosophy and Nursing has to comply with the deficiencies, while Doctor of Engineering is pending for evaluation. The long wait is over for the 2020 graduates. The virtual graduation was televised via Facebook Live on March 22, and Dr. Charlito P. Cadag served as the commencement speaker, where he encouraged the 881 graduates to rise to greater heights amidst the challenges.
By virtue of the authority vested on me by law as President of the Camarines Sur Polytechnic Colleges and upon approval of the Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you your respective titles and degrees. Congratulations!
He challenged the graduates that despite the frustration and dismay for not being able to march, walk across the stage, and attend the conventional commencement ceremony, the graduates should carry the tradition of honoring the mantra of excellence in education and service. Getting ready to return back to normal, and in anticipation to school year 2021-2022, the college will apply for the resumption of limited face-to-face with the Commission on Higher Education for Nursing and Midwifery Program as stated in the CHED-DOH Joint Memorandum Circular 2021-1. We are also staying true to our commitment to the community and the industry with a generation of knowledge and technology in the field of research. The Center for Research and Development is mobilizing continuous capability buildings to arm them with the technical skills and knowledge needed in their undertakings, presentations of completed researches in local, regional, and international fora, and the submission of outputs to referee journals for publications. The Center for Research and Development called for CSPC students to submit their entries for Gawad Likha, an annual search for the research and non-research outputs, and officially launched the year's Best Research and Non-Research Papers on a Facebook post on March 10, 2021. This year's theme focused on fostering research in the new normal, and papers are expected to be submitted not later than May 31. The Center for Research and Development will also publish its own journal, and researchers are invited to submit the research papers and articles for publication in the upcoming June 2021 issue of the Journal of Education Management and Developmental Studies and the Journal of Engineering and Emerging Technologies. These journals are high-quality, open access, and international refereed journal which aims to publish original research papers, reviews, and case studies related to broad areas of discipline. Dr. Choi Cadag was also one of the speakers in the 2021 Virtual Philippine Academic Innovation Forum on February 24, 2021. He shared the Smart City e-governance project of the college and how it supports local government units' operation, including tracking communication, assessment of taxes and fees, liquidation of collection, enhancement of citizen portfolio, and transparency in government operations. Another research undertaking of the college is its recent partnership with the Department of Science and Technology in its Innovation for Accelerating Regional Technology-Based Development, or the iStart program, with the local government unit of Pasacao. The series of iStart meetings were organized by the Provincial Science of Technology Center of Camarines Sur with the agenda to formulate a settlement development model which would develop the municipality of Pasacao through advancing agri-based, manufacturing, and services sectors. The municipal mayor, Honorable Nino A. Tacayo, local planning experts, and representatives of select higher education institutions of the province conducted workshops on physical infrastructure, water, power, technology, and communication of the province iStart program. To realize the overall benefit of research and development in the community level, a strong network of institutions will be upheld by the college. Touching upon the subject of association with the community, we likewise put our extension services at the foreground of our plans this year, a clear exhibit of our adherence in contributing sustainable development and empowering our locality. CSPC launched its new flagship program for extension activities dubbed as PSUB Success, which stands for Sustainable Undertakings on Championing the Community through Effective Study-Based Services, with its 5 components on trainings, communication, information, community outreach, technical assistance, and technology transfer and utilization. These programs aim to ensure a viable extension projects and activities to improve the quality of life of our partner communities. A memorandum of agreement signing was conducted last March 16 between CSPC and the local government unit of Buhi, signed by Dr. Charlito P. Cadag and Honorable Margie M. Aganilio. This undertaking will replicate similar agreements in many other local government units and beyond, as CSPC delivers basic and technical services to the community. The transfer of technology is also intensified as the faculty of the College of Computer Studies conducted a week-long training to the employees of the local government unit of Bula for the use of e-governance project to address problems posed by the pandemic. It comprises 6 web systems that focused on building permits, real property and assessment, business permits and licensing, financial accounting, and ID system. This is intended to transform frontline services digitally to better serve the stakeholders. Priming up the Rinconada culture is one among the 10 strategic goals of Dr. Choi Cadag. In fact, the Center for Rinconada Culture and Arts was established to look into the preservation of the rich Rinconada culture and arts. Pursuant to Presidential Proclamation No. 683, the Center spearheaded the institutional celebration of the National Arts Month celebration headed by Mr. J. L. Luzon as Director and Mr. Dan Randall Francia, Cultural Coordinator. These aim to harvest the diversity of expression that can be part of values education for patriotism, cultural identity, and love for country with the theme Alab ng Sining, Alay Sigla, a celebration of Rinconada's affluent arts and culture. The virtual arts competition showcased the talents of the students. They support the development and promotion of contemporary arts and increase local exposure for Philippine arts by local artists who participated in the painting, charcoal rendering, and photography contest last February 13 to 15. The Musica Rinconada, an on-air musical nostalgia that played famous and known Rinconada songs and municipal and city hymns in the college school radio program every Tuesday and Friday, was also one of the activities in the celebration for Cultural Month. These boost and enhance the Rinconada people's mood and love for one's locality, origin, and cultural artistry and creativity in the field of music. The Center for Rinconada Culture and Arts also launched the Museo Rinconada through an on-site open house and online virtual art and photo exhibit on February 22. Honorable Margie M. Aganilio, Municipal Mayor of Buhi, Mr. Frank Piñones, an author and culture and arts enthusiast, employees from the National Commission on Indigenous People, Regional Office 5, graced the opening ceremony. The Museo Rinconada features a collection of local artists and student artworks, photos, and artists of historical landmarks and even cultural artifacts which highlight Rinconada art and culture. The inability to conduct physical concert was never a hindrance for the Center for Rinconada Culture and Arts as they played and showcased the Concierto Rinconada on February 26. The concerto showcased the rich and diverse Rinconada aesthetics through dances, music, songs, and other forms of performing arts through an online virtual concert-like extravaganza performed by selected students. Likewise, guest performers were invited together with the participating local government units through beautifully prepared culture and arts videos. The virtual concert was highly lauded by almost 15,000 viewers with overwhelming likes and positive feedback by the social media world. The concert was monumental to the success of the Center's National Arts Month celebration and has indeed become another milestone of the college. To expand its linkage, CSPC through the Center for Rinconada Culture and Arts Office, in partnership with the National Commission for Indigenous Peoples Regional Office 5, also launched the project Ipanao Coffee Table Books and Photo Exhibit at the SM City Naga and SM City Legazpi. These features the stories of success of the indigenous group and their plight in the modern world. With the inclusion of the Rinconada culture in the strategic roadmap of the college, the local government unit of Nabua, through the Office of the Sangguniang Bayan, filed Resolution Number 30902, Series of 2021, that recognizes and commends the college for putting premium in the preservation of Rinconada culture. The Center for Gender and Development, under the leadership of Mr. Dennis O. Ranyon, spearheaded the kick-off ceremony for Women's Month on March 4, 2021 via Zoom. This year's National Women's Month celebration theme, We Make Change Work for Women, Juana, Laban sa Pandemya, Kaya, serves as tribute, platform, and a call to action that highlights the extraordinary roles of ordinary Juanas in the society as trailblazers of change. A special message was delivered by the eminent Honorable Lenny G. Robredo, Vice President of the Republic of the Philippines, Honorable Ana Theresia Hontiveros, Senator of the Republic of the Philippines. Series of talks and discussions were also scheduled and aired in the occasion of the month-long celebration of the Women's Month. The Women's Month celebration was also highlighted by GAD exhibit launched on March 22, 2021 at the Museo Rinconada. The occasion was graced by 4 special guests and judges: Frank Piñones, a renowned Bicolano writer, Mr. Richard Latorre Perez, a Bicolano artist, Frederick Pablico of the Philippine Commission on Women, and Dr. Charlito P. Cadag. Displayed for competition purposes are painting, infomercial, photography, and tarpaulin posters which support the theme, We Make Change for Women, Juana Laban sa Pandemya, Kaya. Webinars on basic makeup and hair styling were also attended by the employees via Zoom, while seminar on basic self-defense was facilitated in the college auditorium. A virtual closing program was conducted on March 30 to award certificates and cash prizes to winners and participants. Also, key officials and personnel of the college attended the Gender, Equity, Disability, and Social Inclusion Forum on March 10, 2021 via Zoom. This 20-day asynchronous activity was organized by the Civil Service Commission Regional Office 5 and aimed to bring together heads of agencies, division chief, department heads, HRM practitioners, gender and development focal persons, and other interested individuals in the public sector to discuss issues on JED-C and share best practices on this activity. Our journey towards universityhood brings forth a more diversified organization that requires accountability and transparency for us to become sustainable in the long run. Thus, we hold good governance in high esteem and practice it with sincerity. Still giving high regard to ICT, the college is pushing for the digitalization of the college's different management systems and further improve the students' information and accounting system. These and more efforts are our acknowledgement to the government's call to shift into modern and state-of-the-art manner of serving clients. Quality is the name of the CSPC's mantra. This is also the reason why we devote our time and effort in conforming to quality assurance mechanisms to guarantee superior service to our stakeholders. On February 2021, the Department of Budget and Management finally released the Special Allotment Order for the grant of performance-based bonus. The college was among the 7 out of the 113 SUCs in the country which were certified to have qualified for fiscal year 2019. Top officials attended the virtual 34th Annual National Conference of the Accrediting Agency of Chartered Colleges and Universities in the Philippines on March 10 to 12, themed Paradigm Shift in Quality Assurance in Higher Education. The conference intends for its participants to gain appreciation for new perspectives on tertiary education accreditation, with such perspectives arising from the challenges of the pandemic. On said virtual conference, AACUP awards Level 1 institutional accreditation to the college. CSPC is the first SUC to be awarded institutional accreditation in the Bicol region. In our move to sustain the college ISO 9001-2015 certification, new designees for top management position underwent a virtual 4-day training workshop on risk management, quality objectives, and NCAR training and workshop via Zoom on February 22 to 27. The said training workshop aimed to equip new designees with the awareness and skills in formulating and crafting reports necessary for maintaining the college ISO certification. To further expose our college to the rest of the world, our internationalization efforts is revitalized through new partnership with foreign higher educational institutions and revisiting the various existing memoranda of understanding with international and local universities. CSPC signed a memorandum of understanding with Institute Technology Sepuluh November, or the Sepuluh November Institute of Technology of Indonesia, in a groundbreaking virtual ceremony held on January 13 via Zoom. On March 24, CSPC also signed a Memorandum of Understanding with Universitas Muhammadiyah Purworejo, a private higher education institution in Indonesia, during a virtual ceremony. The promotion of the two institutions will promote academic research collaborations and enhancing various opportunities through programs and activities such as exchange of faculty and students, establishment of joint research programs, and organization of seminars and symposia. CSPC, through the College of Business Management, in partnership with Daffodil International University in Bangladesh, conducted the International Forum in Business 4.0, a webinar series on the challenges, prospects, and opportunities in offering business education programs in the Fourth Industrial Revolution era, last February 4 to 10. The free webinar is CSPC's and DIU's contribution in advancing the business education discipline in their respective academic community and country. Also, on February 17, CSPC and Polytechnic Negeri Padang in Indonesia held an international sharing session in electrical engineering. The virtual event aims to highlight some of the projects of electrical engineering students from CSPC and PNP that are not only relevant to the present times, but also responsive to the current challenges. CSPC students presented 3 innovative projects such as design and development of PRG, an energy sharing platform, flood detection system for flood-prone areas, and PET bottle incentive-based smart trash bin. These international initiatives was spearheaded by Professor Fillmore J. Murillo, Director for CSPC's Center for International Linkage and Affairs. The President is also determined on its physical expansion and development. Dr. Choi Cadag convened a technical working committee for the development of CSPC Land Use Plan. A 5 million proposal for the development of the land use plan was also submitted to the Commission on Higher Education, and the college was granted the same through a memorandum of agreement. On March 8, 2021, CSPC officially broke the ground of its 4-story academic building, facilitated by the Physical Plant and Facilities Management Services. The state-of-the-art 57.5 million peso facility is anticipated to incorporate the latest technology, teaching and learning environment for the college multi-purpose functions. President Choi affirmed that the building will provide student activity and study areas at the ground floor, a student development center at the second floor, training space, and audiovisual room and classrooms on the third and fourth floor. We were also lucky to have been subsidized by the government for our capital outlay projects in 2021, such as the provision of road networks and electrical posts along road access, completion of 4-story CICT academic building, expansion of students' athletic grounds, rehabilitation and refurbishment of various buildings, interconnecting footbridges, and many other projects charged to income. The ongoing landmark of the CSPC Tower is also an ongoing project. This project, built on design fineness, has an approved budget of 50 million pesos from the institution's communication network and other communication facilities approved for Cycle 2020. The broadcast baseband and radio frequency equipment will include a dangle and a black box and will provide 6 channels per college. Dr. Cadag also stated in his message that having such technology will not only cater the needs of the students, but also other stakeholders of mass communication, information, and communication that is accessible in the comforts of their homes. As our paramount partners in achieving educational success, we also put premium to the holistic growth of our faculty. Hence, we have continued reinforcing their qualification through the offering of massive scholarship programs to qualified and deserving faculty members. As part of capacity building program, an in-house seminar was conducted by the Human Resource Development Office headed by Mr. Juvie M. Bustamante, dubbed the Human Resource Development Training Webinar. The first training focused on balancing life and work through stress management on February 23, which was discussed by Dr. Dulce F. Chan and Mr. Ramon Arabe. Time management seminar was wisely shared by Dr. Maria Laarni M. Salcedo on March 25. The Guidance Center also launched Usapang Mental Health to spread awareness and knowledge on the different types of health crises via CSPC Campus Radio. The radio program aimed to assist the CSPC and the Rinconada community in the learning of different types of mental illness in this time of crisis. These will be the flagship program of the Guidance Center and will be on air year-round. The faculty of the College of Business Management also attended a webinar series module on embracing the new normal in hospitality and tourism industry last January 18 to 31, sponsored by the Mayon Global Careers Incorporated. On March 25, an in-house training and workshop was also conducted by the Production and Entrepreneurial Development Services themed on harnessing business opportunities now and beyond. The faculty engaged in business, production, and management. In Press Choi's message, he challenged the faculty to help improve the livelihood of the community by providing business and production-related opportunities to the people of Rinconada. In anticipation to succession planning and in preparing young leaders to take the lead in the college, 12 faculty underwent a rigid training with the Development Academy of the Philippines on Futures Thinking. This is a 1-month training designed to capacitate participants to think beyond the box and anticipate the future with certainty. The college also welcomed new faculty as part of the workforce of the college. New contract of service faculty were also hired to fill in the need for faculty to teach in various disciplines. Orientation program was also conducted by the Human Resource Development Office to regular and contract of service faculty to inform them of the basic and important information they have to know about the college. Mr. Juvie M. Bustamante and Dr. April Z. Luzon, Director for Human Resource Development and Director for Institutional Planning respectively, led the orientation program. On the part of the students, the pandemic did not stop our students to be competitive. Our students continue to harness their skills and compete online. Engineering students participated in the automatic In It to Win It held last March 12 to 15 via Edmodo platform. This is an intercollegiate engineering math quiz hosted by the University of the Philippines Civil Engineering Society in collaboration with the UPLB Mathematics Division. Our college was also represented by our civil engineering students, Christian Joshua Goronal, Joshua Sedelia, Jomer Pinones, with their coach, Engineer Edna P. Montañez, and was declared as the first ever Grand Champion of the Executives Challenge CAD edition during the Online Engineering Congress 2021. The college also conducted the first ever CCS eSkills Competition 2021, spearheaded by the Computer Studies Executive Board. The week-long competition included contests on graphic design, web page design, robocode, and programming. Not only that, Maria Bernadette S. Navarra, an alumna of the college, got the Department of Science and Technology funding approval for her project titled Oyster Mushroom Production under Academe Technology-Based Enterprise Development Program. She will be awarded with $246,000, which shall be used for her oyster mushroom project. For all that has been reported, we believe that 2021 is a period of recovery from all the hardships that 2020 has taught us. With all the challenges that we met, CSPC did not just manage to rise to the occasion, we also managed to rise even stronger and more resilient than before. And where we are right now and where we will be in the near future is nothing but success that we attribute to every CSPCian, backed by our passion, hard work, and shared vision and commitment. I am well aware of how our institution relies on our culture of productive and effective teamwork. This year, we will manifest this value once again by aspiring for greatness with positive outlook as one community. We are thrilled to venture into another year-long journey with you all. As John F. Kennedy put it, change is the law of life, and those who only focus on the past and the present will certainly miss the future.